Well, hello there, and welcome. I'm Isabella Buzzer, and this is the Cycle Channel. We ring your bell. Yes, this is where we talk about bicycles. And hey, that's the Cycle Channel, not the Recycle Channel where they talk about garbage. We do not talk garbage here. We talk about fun things like graphite accessories, wheels, and of course, bells. Well, it's a busy Monday morning, and I don't know about you, but I am feeling pumped. Yes, I am, like inflated, like woo! Like somebody let the air out of my tires. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go now to check in on the city with Dawn Bell, who's down at the lakeshore watching the cycle paths. Dawn, how are things at the lakeshore?
It's a beautiful day, Bella, and the riders are having a wonderful time on the new cycle path. However, there is one problem. There's a bump. And the riders are receiving quite a jolt when they ride over that bump. Can you see the bump?
Where? What is it?
It's a bump.
A bump.
Yep, and it's a bad bump.
Well, it seems that there must be something that we can do about that, Dawn. I mean, a new cycle path shouldn't have a bump. I think that there's probably something that we can do about that, no?
Well, right you are, Bella, and so far we've notified the city, yet there's no word on any action.
That's incredible. Well, keep us updated on that, will you, Dawn?
You got it, Bella.
It's Isabella, Dawn.
You betcha.
Isabella Buzzer.
That's right, and that's a good question.
Dawn's new, but is he the weakest link in the chain? Probably. Okay, let's go now to Sally Tinkle, who's downtown checking out the bike lanes. Sally?
Hi, Isabella. Well, it's pretty hectic down here, I tell you, and one thing for sure, these cars are really noisy and rude. I've already watched a few cyclists get run off the road, but fortunately, no one's been taken to hospital. There's another one. He's not badly hurt. But I certainly think something needs to be done about general driver education to make them maybe, I don't know, more aware of cyclists. Now, whether that's sensitivity training or extreme behavior modification, I'm not sure. But clearly the status quo is not working. That's my thoughts anyway. And with that, back to you in the studio, Isabella Buzzer.
That's great. Thank you, Sally Tinkle. Okay, well, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll be taking a look at the recent calls for militancy in the bike world, led by that cycling guru, Simon Clist. So don't go away.
I was just a dumb young guy. I thought you'd just buy any type of bell for your bike. And that's when a friend said, "Hey, why do you think girls avoid you? Why do you think you're alone?" And that's when he told me about Bill's Bells.
When I saw Bill's Bells, I knew that Rick was the guy for me. Bill's Bells are the best. They showed me that Rick had the kind of classy taste I've been looking for in a man.
Bill's Bells. Beautiful, smart women just can't resist them.
Hi, you're back with the Cycle Channel. Yes, where we ring your bell. Wow, that's a lot of bells. Yes, it is. Okay. Many of you have heard the name Simon Clist, the man behind the city's recent militant cycle militia. Now, Simon was first seen in his series of commercials aired in a world exclusive here on the Cycle Channel. Yes, we ring your bell. Let's take a look at the first commercial Simon aired.
We cyclists are a kind and trusting people, and that has to stop. Many of us accept that a bike ride will often include a side swipe from a car. We get dazed, bruised, hospitalized with anything from broken legs to death. And we've always been okay with this. We've been generous and assumed that these are unfortunate accidents that our less intelligent car-driving colleagues have been unable to avoid. But this is not true. Car drivers are selfish, crazed, brutal megalomaniacs focused on getting there fast. Do they care about the environment? No. Do they care how many cyclists die? No. Do they care about anything? No. It's time to wise up and fight back. Join the militant cycling militia and find out what you can do to put drivers where they belong, in the ditch.
Oh, I don't think we need to ring the bell except when I say Cycle Channel. Oh, Hi there. Okay, we are back in the studio with the man behind the great bicycle debate, Simon Clist.
Please call me Cy.
Okay, we have Cy Clist with us, and I, Isabella Buzzer, am about to do an exclusive interview for the first time anywhere, on any cycling channel anywhere. We ring your bell on any channel. Okay, hi there, Simon. Now, you are calling for some pretty radical action by cyclists against car drivers that many are calling illegal, violent, and even dangerous. A lot of people are pretty upset. They've called you a troublemaker, even a madman. How do you respond to these allegations?
I love it. If it is mad to want to cycle to work and arrive alive, if it is mad to want a city where cyclists are treated with respect, if it is mad to want to save the planet, then yes, I am a madman.
Wow, I love it when you talk like that. Well, let's move on. I'm Isabella Buzzer, and I am doing a world exclusive for the first time anywhere, and certainly the first time on any cycling channel. Yes, we ring your bell interview with the militant cyclist, Cy Clist. But first, we need to check in with our eyes on the city with Don Bell at the cycle paths. Don, how are things out there?
Well, Bella, you remember that bump on the cycle path? Well, still no word yet on when the city intends to fix that bump. But right now we've moved further down to the city's newest cycle path, and it's hard to believe. It's like a jungle here. It's hard to tell what's path and what's forest. I'm not really sure on how someone's supposed to cycle through this. I mean, look at this guy. He can hardly move. As a cyclist myself, I know we're always grateful to see a new cycle path in the city. But still, you have to wonder. You have to say, hey, maybe this isn't good enough. Maybe we could do better. Maybe we should expect more. This is Don Bell on the new Woody Cycle Path asking the question, if you put up a sign that says it's a cycle path, is it a cycle path?
That's a good question, Don. And now let's switch gears and go to Sally Tinkle, who's still downtown, still watching the bike lanes.
Well, things are not good here, Isabella. As usual, a number of cyclists have been sideswiped by cars entering the bike lanes. And if you can believe this, I recently spotted a car driving brazenly in the cycle lane. Continuously. Non-stop. Clearly illegal. You know, too often these drivers cross the line, and that's where we can really make a difference. We noted the license plate. We've already called the police, and we're waiting for an update anytime. Who knows, maybe we can get this guy arrested.
Wow. Well, I wouldn't hold my breath, Sally, but that would be great.
Yeah, it would. As soon as we hear something, we'll let you know. Back to you, Isabella.
Thanks, Sally. Please do. Now that is the Cycle Channel team at work.